Hello, in this video I would like to share some hints for Adalo, how to keep your data safe when a user presses back button in Android or in the web browser and goes to the previous screen. So maybe some of you have faced the issues that the data could be corrupt. So let me show how to fix this issue and with some workarounds. So this is the sample app I have created. The example is pretty simple. So imagine we have payments and we are creating an invoices. So this is a home screen. I have a create invoice button and I have a list of invoices logged in user payment. So the flow would be very simple. So when we create an invoice, we go to the next screen, invoice start. And I would like to add a form here to fill in all the invoice details. So let's do it right now. I'm going to add a form. And this will be a form to create a new payment and the fields, company name, company address. And then we have create payment. Everything is fine. The automated fields will be, the payment will be connected to logged in user. And then after this invoice completed, we go to the invoice completed, after payment created, we go to invoice completed screen. Congratulations, you have completed the invoice for, say, current payment, company name. And then we have a home button here. Which links us to home screen. So now I will show the issue, what we are trying to fix. So let me reload this one. Imagine a user opens the app. So they press create invoice, company name Acme Inc., address some street. We create a payment. Well, congratulations, we have completed the invoice. We have the invoice here. Then imagine user presses create invoice, some other company, and the address will be, okay, some other address. Then user presses create payment. Instead of pressing home, user is pressing back button. It could be browser back button, it could be Android back button. So we're pressing back button and we are getting again to the previous screen. Okay, well, company name, some third company, and some address, and again we create payment. Then there is another invoice. So if there is, there should not be, well, this some, you see some fourth company, okay. And you can see that there are multiple invoices which should not have been created. You see, there are lots of data inconsistencies here. So how can we fix that? First, let me remove all the payments. The easiest way to fix that will be to use visibility conditions. So what we would like to do, so when we are completing the invoice, when we press back, which is not intentional, but in the browser, we don't want this form to show. We want user to restrict, create anything from here. So what are we going to do? I'm going to add the property. Let's make it a true-false property, and let's call it invoice under creation. So when we are creating an invoice, before going to invoice start, I'm going to update logged in user and set invoice under creation to true. Then here, this form will have a visibility condition. So it will be sometimes visible only when the invoice under creation is true. And then when we create a payment, we can change this property back to false. We can change it here upon payment creation, or we can change it in the invoice completed screen when we enter this screen. So I think it's going to be better to update a logged in user here. From visually it looks nicer, and then we put invoice under creation to false. So what will we get as a result? So let me reload the previewer. Okay, let's create an invoice, company 1 and company address, and then we create a payment. Okay, we have created the invoice, and let me press back button now. So as you can see, there is nothing here. So if we press back again, the invoice is here. Well, good. But we did not spoil the invoice which we were creating, or did not create another invoice. In order to make it look nicer, we could add something, some label here or a picture saying, sorry, you already finished creating this invoice. And then we are making it conditionally visible. Logged in user invoice under creation is false. And let's reload and see how it works. Okay, let's create second company. Let's create a payment. And if we go back, it says, sorry, you have already finished creating this invoice. And here, of course, we can press like go home button or whatever we want to do. So this is the workaround for Adalo for one screen. And in the next video, I will show the workaround for multiple screens when we have several steps when we are creating the record. Thank you.